It's 10 trivia questions on what's the theme. I'll ask you those questions. You figure out what all the answers have in common. This is Trivia with Buzz. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show, playing some catch-up. Did not post an episode for a couple of weeks, so trying to post a bunch here in a row. And I hope you're ready for a great What's the Theme episode, where you have to figure out what all the answers have in common. Before we get to that, I have a quick 5-star review to read for my friend Nighthawk01. They left this review on 2/7/21. They said, amazing show. My first ever podcast review, and I couldn't be happier to leave this review for this show as my first. As a trivia nut, the show is perfect. My whole family now listens to it. Ryan Buds is a great guy, and as one of his Patreon followers, I can tell you he is amazing to his Patreons. He covers so many topics that you will find any topic you want to be challenged on. More than likely, you'll end up finding many topics, and you'll keep coming back for more. Keep up the great work, Buds. Thank you, Nighthawk01. That is very, very kind of you, and I just saw that today when I checked the old iTunes page. So thank you for leaving that review. If you want to leave a review like my friend Nighthawk, do so, and then send me a message, ryanbuds@gmail.com. I'll send you some fun swag in the mail as a special thank you for taking the time to do that. And if you want to support the show like Nighthawk, go to patreon.com/trivia with Buds and see all the different rewards between $1 and $50 that you can get for helping out this little podcast. All right, we're going to jump into 10 random questions where you have to figure out what the answers have in common. It's What's the Theme, and it's right now. Here we go. All right, what's the theme trivia? Let's see if you could figure out the theme for all these questions and their answers. Number 1, a 2013 film starring Steve Carell, Steve Buscemi, Olivia Wilde, and Jim Carrey. Number 1, what is that film? It's from 2013. It's a film starring Steve Carell, Steve Buscemi, Olivia Wilde, and Jim Carrey. Number 1. Question number 2, a mid-2000s viral internet meme featured which 1987 Rick Astley song? Number 2, a mid-2000s viral internet meme featured which 1987 Rick Astley song? And number 3, which Aldous Huxley dystopian science fiction novel was recently adapted into a series streaming on Peacock? Number 3, which Aldous Huxley dystopian sci-fi novel was recently adapted into a series streaming on Peacock? Number 3. And number 4, which reality series follows the life of actor and rapper Tracy Morrow and his wife Nicole? Number 4, what reality series follows the life of actor and rapper Tracy Morrow and his wife Nicole? Question 5, which Jules Verne created submarine pilot appears in the novels 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and The Mysterious Island and has been played on stage and screen by Omar Sharif, Sir Michael Caine, and Sir Patrick Stewart? Number 5. And question number 6, which Mel Blanc voiced Rabbit celebrated his 80th anniversary in 2020? Number 6, which Mel Blanc voiced Rabbit celebrated his 80th anniversary in 2020. And number 7, The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 5 ends with a musical number about a poisonous fog, which includes the lyric, "Just one sniff of that fog and you're blank blank." What are those two words? One sniff of that fog and you're blank blank. Three questions to go, and then you'll have to figure out the theme. Number 8, what two-word phrase does Lady Gaga use to refer to her fans? What two-word phrase does Lady Gaga use to refer to her fans? And number 9, a 1979 Gary Newman hit about a particular mode of transportation. A 1979 Gary Newman hit about a particular mode of transportation. And number 10, which American-British actor is best known for playing Detective Ken Hutchins on the 70s TV series Starsky and Hutch? Who played Hutch on Starsky and Hutch? Those are all your questions for What's the Theme? Take a look at those answers you wrote down. See if you can come up with a common theme in some way for all of the answers. Remember, it might not be the entire answer. It might just be a word or two of an individual answer that kind of adds up to the overall theme. So keep that in mind. We'll be right back to see how you did in just a second. We are back with the answers to What's the Theme? Let's see if you can figure this one out. Number 1, a 2013 film starring Steve Carell, Steve Buscemi, Olivia Wilde, and Jim Carrey. That was the incredible Burt Wonderstone. That was kind of a forgotten movie. I watched it. I remember it being very not so good. The incredible Burt Wonderstone. Number 2, a mid-2000s viral internet meme featured which 1987 Rick Astley song? That was Never Gonna Give You Up. Never Gonna Give You Up. Number 3, which Aldous Huxley dystopian sci-fi novel were we talking about on Peacock? Brave New World. Brave New World. And number 4, which reality series follows a guy named Tracy and his wife Nicole? Ice Loves Coco. Ice-T loves Coco. Number 5, which Jules Verne created submarine pilot appears in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? That is Captain Nemo. Captain Nemo. And number 6, which Mel Blanc voiced Rabbit celebrated his 80th anniversary in 2020? Bugs Bunny. Number 7, the fog in the Treehouse of Horror 5 from The Simpsons. The lyric says, just one sniff of that fog and you're inside out. Inside out. And number 8, what two-word phrase does Lady Gaga use to refer to her fans? Little monsters. Little monsters. Number 9, a Gary Newman hit about a particular mode of transportation, that is cars. And number 10, which American-British actor played Hutch on Starsky and Hutch? That was David Soul. And if you look at some keywords from all of your answers, they were all related to Pixar. That's right. The incredible Burt Wonderstone was Incredibles. Never Gonna Give You Up. That was the movie Up. Aldous Huxley. Number 3, Brave New World. Brave with Merida. Number 4, Ice Loves Coco. Great movie, Coco, about Day of the Dead. Number 5, Jules Verne, Captain Nemo, Finding Nemo. Number 6, Bugs Bunny, A Bug's Life. Number 7, Treehouse of Horror, Inside Out. Of course, that's the name of the movie. And number 8, Little Monsters refers to Monsters, Inc. Number 9, Gary Newman, Cars, stands on its own. And the last one, David Soul, is the newest Pixar movie, Soul. So there it is, our theme. Hopefully you were able to figure it out, and I hope you had a lot of fun answering those questions. We have one more thing for you called the Fact of the Day, and the Fact of the Day today is the first man to urinate on the moon was Buzz Aldrin, shortly after stepping onto the lunar surface. I'd probably pee my pants too if I was up in space, pretty much all alone, stepping onto the moon for the first time. But that's what he did, Buzz Aldrin. Thank you guys for listening to the show. Thanks for telling a friend about this little podcast, and we'll see you next time for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.